What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel DC Comics Multiverse Red Robin from the Killer Croc Connect and Connect series. Here we do have Red Robin in the packaging. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get them opened up, and then we'll have a better look at Red Robin. And so here we have Red Robin posed and out of the packaging. Before we have a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at what he comes with. Red Robin here does come with the left arm of the Killer Croc Build-A-Figure, which we'll have a better look at when he's all put together. As far as accessories here goes, Red Robin does come with 2 pairs of hands. He does come with a pair of fists. He comes with a pair of grip hands. And then he also does come with his bow staff, which they all look really good. I really do love the fact he comes with a bow staff. I would like to see a couple of batarangs, but that's not a make or break deal for this figure. So what we're going to do now is actually take a closer look at Red Robin. And so here we have a closer look at Red Robin, who is Tim Drake, and I really do like the way this figure came out. Looking at his head sculpt, I really do like this head. It does look like Robin, and of course Tim Drake was the 3rd Robin that Batman did take on, so they did a really good job sculpting this head sculpt. If you really wanted to, you could actually have him just as Robin, and it wouldn't make that big of an issue because this is a really nice head sculpt. The mask also does remind me of Nightwing's mask. You can see it is green the way it is in the DC Rebirth series. I do like the fact that his hair has a blue wash on it. It's not as drastic as you can see here on camera. It's really subtle, so I do like the subtlety in it. Taking a look at the figure, you can see his cape does cover his neck. Now, he does use the same torso that Red Hood and Dick Grayson Batman used, but because he does have a cape, I feel like that does offset the issues that I had with the neck, because you really don't notice it because the cape kind of does drape to the back, and it does make the figure look a little bit better. Having a look at his cape, it is made of a soft rubber material. It's not fabric, which I'm perfectly okay with because they would have had to double layer it with black and then yellow. You can see the yellow on the inside is done really nicely. If you pick it up too much, you can actually start to see the black paint or the black plastic going through, so this does appear to be yellow paint. I do like how nice and clean, for the most part, the yellow paint is. I really do like the fact that there's enough layers on it that it's yellow and it's not bleeding, the black isn't bleeding through. Sorry about the train, and you can see he does have green on his arms, although that's not sculpted, it's just painted. I would have liked to see a little sculpt work right here on his shoulders, just because it honestly does look like that should be sculpted armor plates. Not saying that that's issue I have, but it would have been nice to see that as actual sculpted armor. Taking a look at his torso, you can see the RR for Red Robin. It is done in, it looks like orange, but I'm pretty sure that should be yellow. They didn't apply enough yellow, or it has too much red in it. And then the green emblem behind the Red Robin logo. You can see he does have somewhat of a tiger stripe design right here. I do like the fact that this is all sculpted detail. The little buckle right here is sculpted, the line work right here is sculpt work, and even these stripes on him, they're also sculpted onto the torso, so really good job by Mattel. Having a look at his arms, this is one place where I do have issue. So on mine, I don't know what it is, but it does feel like this arm wants to come off. You can see I can pull it up and down, and it's not supposed to do that. We do have a lot of excess plastic right here in the joint. I'm going to have to clip that off, and it is a little bit unfortunate. I don't like the way they did his arms. The arms are probably the only thing I have issues with. You can see they did paint the flesh tone in his arms. Now, it does look good right here, but you get to the elbow, and you can see some of the paint is starting to chip off. If we lift it up, you can see exactly how much of it starts to chip off when you start moving it around. I think it's honestly worse on this side. Yep, that's pretty bad. What they should have done is just make his joint right here flesh tone and paint black. I think that would have looked better. I do like the detailing on the gauntlets, although I think the inside of the gauntlet is fine. The outside of the gauntlet could have used a little bit of detail, but that's not Mattel's fault. It's actually the way it's designed. He does have a really nice utility belt right here, which is sculpted. I would have liked to see some paint work because it's just yellow plastic. A little bit of paint would have gone a long way just to bring out some highlights in the sculpt. He does have black tights right here, and you can see he has a green patch right there, going all the way down to his knee pads where he does have this really shiny green. His greaves are also done in green, and you can see really nice sculpt work just right there. Really loving that. Going on to his shoes, it's just the generic shoes that we've seen before, but they did paint some detailing on it, which would have been nice if they went the extra mile and sculpted it just like his shins. But overall, really loving the way Red Robin came out. So what we're going to do now is actually have a closer look and compare him to other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have Red Robin posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Red Robin posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. And finally here we have Red Robin posed next to Nightwing and Red Hood. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually take a look at Red Robin's articulation. Now, he does have a hinge in the neck. Unfortunately, he doesn't look up any further than this, but he does look down a little bit. We do have side-to-side movement, which works really, really good. His arms are on a ball joint. They do go out to about that far. They would do a full 360, but unfortunately they are hindered by the cape. If you do move his cape out of the way, you can get his arm to do a 360. No issue there. He does have bicep swivel, which works really good. We actually have a double bend in the elbow, and that is phenomenal range right there. I do like that. So double jointed elbows, always a good thing. He does have a swivel and a hinge in the wrist, and that works no problem. He does have an ab crunch, which goes back, oh, really far. I do like that. Goes forward pretty far. Really do like that. Swivel right here at the waist. Legs do kick forward to about there, kick back, out, swivel at the thigh, double bend in the knee, although don't go as high as I would like them to. I think that could have been better. Does have a hinge in the ankle, which goes back and forward, no problem, and then forward facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, really do like the articulation here on Red Robin. So what we're going to do now is actually take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the DC Comics Multiverse Red Robin posed for my final thoughts. Overall, this is an amazing figure. Mattel really did go all out on this Red Robin figure, and this is actually one figure I didn't think they would ever get around to making. I know we did get the original Red Robin costume back in the DC Universe Classics line, which unfortunately that series had a really limited release and hardly anybody ever saw it. I am glad that when DC did do their Rebirth series, that Tim Drake did get more of a traditional Robin costume, but kept the Red Robin name, and this figure is a perfect representation of that character. So if you are looking for Red Robin here, he is starting to hit stores as well as the rest of the Killer Croc series. So if you are looking for it, go ahead and check Walmart, Targets, Walgreens, and of course you can always order your set off BigBadToyStore.com. If you are looking to pick this guy up here, I say he's an essential pickup for any Bat Family collector, seeing as how this is Tim Drake, the third Robin, which is pretty much everyone's favorite rendition of Robin. Me personally, it's Dick Grayson, but Tim Drake is up there. With that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other DC Multiverse videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos. And as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Even if you're subscribed, it pays to ring that bell because some of my subscribers have told me that they don't see when my videos go up, so you gotta ring that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.